Hey guys, I'm Kelsey,
I'm Veda.
and you are listening to the Two Without a Clue podcast.
Episode 3.
Woo!
Not 4.
Not 4.
I mixed it up and thought it was 4, but we're not there yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Jumping the gun a little bit.
A little bit. So, what do we have today, Kelsey?
Today we're gonna dive in a little bit deeper about ourselves.
Oh, really? You're
We're
going to
gonna-
get to know us a little more
Yeah,
than you wanted to?
we're gonna answer a little bit of questions to get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah, because although this is our 3rd episode, we feel as if we haven't really gotten to know us or introduce ourselves as to who we are exactly. And so we're going to be doing that.
Yes.
So, all right, let's just go right into it. So, what's the first question, Kelsey? You want me to read them?
Well, which one are we starting with?
We're starting with the first one.
Oh,
The first
one?
first.
Oh, the first.
Yeah, the first. So, what's the question?
Where did you grow up?
Where did you grow up? Well, Kelsey, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Portsmouth, Rhode Island.
Oh my God, really? So did I.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, have
No
we met?
way.
Hi, I'm Veda.
Who are you?
Oh, okay.
Get out of my house, you weirdo.
Yeah, I'm in your house right now. Yeah, we both grew up in Portsmouth, Rhode Island.
Yes. A lot of people think that Rhode Island is part of New York, and it's not. We are our
Really?
own state. Yeah.
Who thinks that?
A lot of people think when they hear Rhode Island, they think of Long Island.
Oh, I
But-
never knew that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's so funny every time I'm like on the other side of Rhode Island and people are like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I say, "Oh, I'm from like the Newport area," because if I feel as if I say, "Oh, I'm from Portsmouth," they don't know where that is.
Yeah.
So I just say, "Oh, I'm near Newport." And they're like, "Oh my God, Newport, that's so far." And it's only like 45 minutes away.
Yeah. Yeah. Or if you were to like live somewhere in like either Texas or like a bigger state, California or something. Literally any other state, sometimes it takes people an hour one way to commute to just go get groceries or something.
Yeah, I know.
And
to get
living
from
in
one
Rhode
part of
Island.
the state to the other, it's literally like an hour and a half.
Exactly. Exactly. Yet people act like it's so far to
But
go
it's not.
anywhere. And it's like, nope, try living in a whole different state where
Yeah,
it takes probably an hour to go get groceries one way.
Yeah, no thank you. I don't
Nope.
want that. All right, so we grew up in Portsmouth, but where do we currently live? Well, we still live in Rhode Island. No shock.
Yeah. No shock there. Still in this glorious state.
I'm probably about like 10 minutes away from where I grew up in my
Same.
house that I grew up in.
Same. Yeah.
Didn't move far at all.
Nope.
You know, they always say that Rhode Islanders never leave Rhode Island. There's like one in a bunch that finally do go somewhere else.
That actually decide to branch out.
Yeah, everybody hates Rhode Island, but they don't leave because they hate everywhere else too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no. Well, talking about places we grew up at, the next question is, who is your first best friend? And I know we just talked about saying, oh, I don't remember like all the people I've ever met, like when I met them and at what time and what we were doing. But my first best friend that I can remember, I met him when I was about like 4 or 5 years old. And my older sister at the time was going Girl Scout. Like, she was asking the neighborhood, like, oh, would you like some Girl Scout cookies? And we went to our neighbor's house. And all I remember is there was a whole bunch of cats outside. And this old lady with a tie-dye shirt on. And she was sitting on a plastic chair in the front yard. And that was his Nana. And then later on, I found out there was, like, obviously a kid living there. So I went over and was like, do you want to play? And then we became best friends. He was a grade younger than me, though, so it was kind of hard to play in school. But
Yeah.
outside of school, I would always, like, as soon as I get dropped off, because he only lived one street up from me, I would run through all the neighbors' yards up to his street and meet like him before the bus gets there. Like, screw homework. I'm not going inside to do homework. I'm gonna go play outside.
Yeah. No kid wants to do homework ever.
Yeah, I know. They always said that it's easier to do homework as soon as you get home because you're still in the mindset. But like, no, I
Yeah.
don't want.
That's definitely wrong.
But I started to do that more near like high school,
Yeah.
where I started to do my homework.
It's like if you do it right after, too, you just get it done and over with. You have the rest of the night to relax. But it's like, or just, I would never do it at all. It was really bad.
Oh yeah. Well, that was me in middle school. When I got to high school, I started to be a goody two shoes and be like, I want A's and B's
Yeah.
instead of C's and D's that I would be getting in 7th grade. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I don't know. I didn't really care much for school, so
Mhm.
I don't know. Honestly, I can't remember who my first best friend was.
I don't
I
know who
like-
my second one.
I don't know. I like met some friends at
It just
school,
happened.
like, yeah, and just like over time, I guess
Yeah.
I
think so,
became like
too.
closer to certain people.
Yeah. I know we
Or-
met in 7th grade. And then like we became closer and like started to hang out because I would go to your mom's hair salon after school and we would just hang out.
Yeah, because that's where I spent most of my time. Both my parents would always work late growing
Mhm.
up, so I like never went home after school. I like would go to my mom or dad's work depending on
Yeah,
like,
because we were both bad kids in 7th grade and we didn't do our homework. So we actually had to stay after school to get extra help.
to do
and
like
so
to
we
make
had to
sure we did it.
Yeah, and so we had to we had to then take the late bus home and we had the same late bus. And that's where we became friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how. And then I think we had some classes together. Did we? I don't even remember.
7th grade,
Yeah.
I was in Learning Center C.
Well, yeah, we were in the same learning center, weren't
Oh,
we?
were? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
7th grade.
I can barely remember my name sometimes. Good lord. Let alone
Oh man, yeah, I
what
know.
learning
I've never-
center I was in middle school.
There's too many letters. All right, well, we talked enough about that. So, the next question is, how tall are you? I'm actually kind of upset about how tall I am. I wish I was taller.
Why? How tall are you?
I'm 5'2". I like to say that I'm 5'3" though, because I'm closer to 5'3", but I'm actually just 5'2".
I honestly don't fully know. I want to say that I'm like
You're like
5'3", 5'4".
I feel like you're like, yeah, like 5'3", 5'4". We're pretty similar in height, but I know you're taller than me.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's,
short.
it's not by much though. I think I don't know. I want to say I'm like 5'4",
Mm-hmm.
maybe like almost 5'5". I don't
Mhm.
know.
I noticed that a lot of my friends are like the same height as me. Like I don't have any distinct friends that are like super tall.
Yeah,
Like
I
I tend
don't
to stay
really
with
either.
friends that are the same height. I don't know why. I just noticed that though.
All right.
Max is like 5'5".
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Next
simple.
question.
all right. What's the next question, Kelsey?
Dogs or cats?
Oh man, this is super easy.
Dogs or cats?
I like cats, but honestly, when I grow up, I want a dog. I want a Maltese. Cause
A little tiny dog.
a little tiny dog. Yeah, I can carry him around everywhere. Give him little outfits and things. I think that'd be adorable. I want one so bad.
I prefer bigger dogs though, personally. Like I
Mhm.
don't know. I really want a corgi. Corgis are really cute.
Oh my god, those are adorable.
Corgis are adorable. But
You have 2 big dogs though. Like,
Yeah.
they're big.
we have two big Akitas at my parents' house.
Akitas. Their names are so cute. What are their names?
Takara and Yoshi.
I remember when I first met you and then I met your dogs, Takara, because you didn't have Yoshi at the time, you just had Takara. I only remembered her name because there's a Japanese brand called Takara Tomy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like, they made a whole bunch of toys. And so that's the only way that I remembered your dog's name. Because I was like, wow, that's so cool.
Well, it's because we picked those names instead of like, I don't know, traditional like, oh, Spot or like Benji or whatever type like.
Benji's a cute name.
It is a cute name.
Maybe I'll name my Maltese that.
Maybe you could. But
Mhm.
we chose names that are like from the Japanese descent, I guess, because they are Japanese dogs.
Yeah, that's true.
Akitas, I'm pretty sure Akitas were, I mean, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that Akitas were bred to watch the children at
Oh.
the house while the parents were out in the fields. That's what I
Someone
was
look
told.
at that up, because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
I honestly, that's what someone told me, or but I honestly don't. I don't know. But
Growing up, though, I had cats.
they're like very, I don't know, they're very protective. Like when someone walks up to the house or anything, the dogs are already barking. Like
Yeah, every time I go over your house with a hat on, Yoshi like growls at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yoshi doesn't like me.
Yoshi's very, I don't know, very weird about certain things. But I think it's just the different temperaments between Takara being
They're very
a girl
different, yeah.
and Yoshi being a boy. Boy dogs are more needy, we've noticed.
Mhm.
Like even like me growing up, I had 4 dogs at one point. And we had
Wow.
2 girls and 2 boys. And I mean when I was younger it was kind of more difficult for me to notice the temperaments because I was so young.
Mhm.
But my mom always said that the boy dogs were more needy than the girl dogs. I never really thought much of it, and I was like, all right.
It kind of makes sense though. Like if you think about it, it seems like that way. I don't know.
Yeah,
Girls are more independent.
But now that we have both Takara and Yoshi, like Yoshi is way more needy than Takara is.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And so,
Yoshi's
like,
also younger.
Yeah, but even then, even when Takara was his age, I don't really remember her being
like that.
as needy as he is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But it's just it's cool seeing the difference between the two of them.
I remembered because I had a lot of cats growing up that obviously like the female cats are a lot more like bitchy and more like a lot more independent than the boy cats, which are like more relaxed and playful and whatnot. They're not like as sassy,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know. I kind of like the bitchiness, I guess you can say, of the cats.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I love cats. I love dogs and cats. But I do want both a dog and a cat, like my brother.
Yeah.
Like I think their dog Riley is like a perfect size for an animal.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd know like if I'd want something bigger. I don't think I'd want a big dog like you have.
Yeah.
They're cute though.
I
You can have them, but I don't want them.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like bigger dogs listen better too.
Oh really?
Yeah, cuz like have you ever seen like a little chihuahua? That thing's yapping up a storm.
Oh yeah, no, that's
How do you get
true.
it to calm down? You know what I mean? Like it's just barking. You yell at it to stop, or you just say, "Hey, stop!" Like relax.
Mm-hmm.
The dog's not gonna listen. You tell it to sit. It's not gonna like. It doesn't. I don't know.
I guess it's like the way you treat it too.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I prefer bigger dogs, but they don't have to be like. I don't know. They don't have to always be like 100+ pounds and
Oh yeah, I know.
stuff like that.
I'd want to pick up my animal too.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I guess I prefer cats over dogs. At least now in my life.
Yeah. Cats are easier to take care of too.
Yeah, they're really independent.
They're like independent. Like me personally at my house right now, I have 2 cats, and they're easier to take care of than dogs.
Yeah.
So it's better for me.
You just feed them and that's it.
Yeah,
Clean
pretty
the litter
much.
box.
In my lifetime right now, it's easier for me to own cats than dogs.
Hmm.
But I know in the future, definitely, I want to have at least 1 or 2 dogs, like
No, yeah, of course.
at the same time. So
Gotta have both personalities. All right. What year were you born?
that's a nice quick one. Born in 1998.
I was also born in 1998. I was born in October.
I was born in September.
So you're older than me.
But only it's not even
It's
like
not-
by a month. It's like a couple of
It's
weeks.
like, yeah, it's literally like half a month.
Because I'm born in the middle of September,
Yeah. I
whereas
was
you're
born at the
born
beginning of
in
October.
the beginning of October. So
That's crazy. That's funny. Well, that's quick. So the next one. Are you in/have you gone to college?
I went to college, but only for a semester. I
Screw that.
I lasted a semester. I realized college wasn't for me,
Mm-hmm.
so I spent some time working.
Yeah.
and just earning money. And I honestly don't know if I will go back to school. But I knew for me personally, instead of me spending trillions of dollars, not trillions, but like a bunch of money on school, that I wasn't going to put my full effort into. I knew it just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So.
It's not for everybody. It's not like you have to do it, because again, it's just like a piece of paper. Like, that's literally it. I mean, you
Yeah.
learn some things, but like, how many things are you actually taking with you that you're learning in school?
Exactly.
Unless you're like super into it. I am in college at the moment. I took this past semester off because things like just weren't working out time wise. So I went to community college for 2.5 years, and then a total of 5 semesters. I did it slowly though, so it wasn't like full time or anything. And then I transferred schools to Rhode Island College. And so now I'm in Rhode Island College. So I'm going to be enrolling again next semester for children education. Fun.
Sounds like a blast.
All right. What is your favorite drink? So it doesn't say specifically what kind, so we're both going to say an alcoholic beverage and a regular basic beverage.
But
like
only
soda or
because we are
something.
over 21.
Yes, we're both 21, as we told you what year we were born.
So don't
I just turned
drink
21.
under the age of 21.
Do not.
Disclaimer.
Unless your parents allow you at home.
Absolutely not. That's illegal.
If you're like 19. That's it. If you're younger than 19, it's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable if you're under 21. What do you mean?
Yeah, I guess so. All right. Well, so if I have to say my favorite alcoholic drink, oh crap, I like vodka. I like flavored vodka though. I don't really know a lot of mixed drinks, but something with vodka in it. Like,
I don't know. I don't really drink alcohol that much, so I haven't really branched out, especially because I just turned 21 a couple of months ago.
yeah.
And I don't know. I really like pineapple juice and coconut rum. That's like a nice go-to for me.
That sounds good.
Because it's fruity. I like more fruity drinks.
Yeah. No, me too. I had that. We went to go play pool last weekend, and I got a blue raspberry lemonade with vodka in it, and it was really, really good.
Yeah, it was
I really
good.
liked it.
It was good.
It was very delicious. I think I might get another one. Drinks are expensive, though.
They
Like,
are.
I'm going to go broke.
Yeah. It's
Not
crazy.
because I'm not an alcoholic or anything, but just because I don't have money as it is.
Yeah, and they're expensive.
All right, so what is your favorite non-alcoholic beverage then? So it could be like soda or juice or...
My probably I don't know. I really like Coke Vanilla. That's like probably one of my favorite sodas to drink. It's Coke Vanilla or Dr. Pepper. Those are probably
I do love Dr. Pepper.
Those are probably my two go-to for soda.
For soda, yeah, definitely Dr. Pepper. I love cherry Coke. That's probably actually my favorite soda.
Yeah.
And then for another regular drink, I like the Rockstar Fruit Punch energy drink.
I've never had any Rockstar before.
Really?
It
It literally tastes like carbonated fruit punch. It's like really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. For
gives you
energy drinks, I've really only had Monster,
Ew.
Red Bull, but I don't like Red Bull. My
Red Bull
favorite
reminds me of
energy
gum.
drink though is NOS.
NOS? I don't know. I didn't like that.
I really like NOS. That's like if I'm getting an energy drink, which I try not to drink them because they're really not good for you.
Oh, of course.
If I'm drinking an energy drink now, it's G Fuel, hands down.
Yeah, that is really good. G Fuel.
I got hooked on G Fuel, I want to say the beginning of this year. And I rapidly expanded my G Fuel collection.
Oh my god, I know you have so much. Like, I don't know how you're gonna finish all of that.
Oh, it's really bad.
Like, you just keep buying more. Stop.
Yeah, I really need
Please
to.
stop.
It's good though.
You have so many cups too.
The powder is good for I think like 3 years or something like that. So it's like I have time to drink it. But it's really bad, the amount that I've accumulated over just literally a year. Like it's
like I don't know how you're gonna run out.
I don't know.
If you want some, come ask Kelsey for some.
I highly recommend it though. It is very good and it's good for you. It's better for you than there's no sugar. You add it to water. Like I don't know. This isn't sponsored by any means.
No, but it is
G
very
Fuel,
delicious.
If you want to sponsor me, or sponsor us,
please do.
Please do. We'd love to have you as a sponsor on the podcast.
I also love the Monster mango juice. That's really good too. Tastes like a fruit drink. Anyway, the next question. This one's hard. I don't know. What is your spirit animal and why?
Do you want to start this one off? I don't really.
How about you describe one for me and I describe one for you?
Oh God, I don't know.
I say you're like a sloth.
Should I take offense to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like mentally and physically.
Oh, okay.
You're like a sloth.
Probably.
You're really slow.
Probably.
I'm just kidding. Mentally, I'm like a sloth. I'm pretty dumb. Just gonna throw that out there now so you all know.
I can attest to that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't really follow any of that. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Like, what's your spirit animal and zodiac sign? Like, I don't. Okay. I don't know. If I have to choose an animal, a hamster.
A hamster.
I think. I don't know. I'm like really energized at some random points, and then some random points like you don't see me at all. Like a hamster. So like sometimes they'll be like on the wheel, like just running and running and running, and then a lot of the times they're like just in the little hibernation cave and they're just gone.
They're just
like
sleeping.
That's me mentally. I'm just gone.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a spirit animal.
You don't have one. Kelsey is a no spirit animal. At all.
I'm a no spirit.
No, yeah, you're dead inside.
You're probably not wrong.
Well, talking about being dead inside, let's talk about some more drinks that fill the void of being dead. So, do you like tea or do you like coffee more?
I prefer coffee. Me personally.
Mm.
I don't really... The only tea I drink is like iced tea.
Really?
But I don't really have like hot tea. I don't really like hot tea. I don't really like hot beverages.
Both. I like both. I like coffee. But I also do love tea. I don't know. That's hard. I like black tea.
Black tea?
With peach. Like a hint of peach. I love peach tea. But no, yeah. Anyway, I just love tea. I like both.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's pretty simple. Ooh, we just talked about this recently. What are your life goals? Let's just touch up on that really quick from our last episode, which is episode 2, which you should all go and check out.
If you haven't already.
Yeah, I saw there was one dislike, and to that one person, please give us criticism. I want to know what we did wrong.
Exactly. we don't mind the criticism or the dislikes.
Yes.
We just want to better ourselves, and
we're just starting off.
Figure out what's going on. But anyways,
I'm gonna find you wherever you are. I know where you live.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Life goals. Touching up on them. I'm not gonna go too much into detail because, like we already said, we do have a whole hour-long or almost hour-long episode. But I would say probably my top life goals are to get better at video games and do something semi-professionally with them in any way, shape, or form, whether that be playing them, entertaining people, or maybe going the route of working alongside with developers and everything, developing a game.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
That's pretty much, I don't know. I think ultimately in the long run, I want to do something with video games.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
It is hard because especially like if you don't know exactly what it is specifically that you want to do, it's hard to like, well, I want to do this, but I don't know exactly what in that until like actually more comes up.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I feel like so far now you already kind of know what you want to do. Because again, like you're just starting out with doing that as well. I mean, like you're more knowledgeable about it now than you were from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And like you've done a lot from the beginning till now. Like you set yourself up pretty well. It's just the part of trying to get people to watch it now.
Yeah. Just growing the audience, just like with the podcast, it's growing
which
your
everybody
audience.
should go check out Kelsey's streaming channel, which is
twitch.tv/average_savage1.
that. You should go check that out, please.
That is my Twitch. I'm trying to get onto a better stream schedule. But
yeah, well, again, it all comes naturally as time comes and goes on.
It's more of just like working around my
work schedule
and stuff.
Everything.
But I don't think I'm gonna have a set schedule, but I will be having some sort of schedule, as in trying to stream at least 4 to 6 times a week.
Ooh.
So whether
That's
that be for only a couple of hours, or if it's my off day and I pull an 8-hour, 9-hour stream.
That's crazy.
Doing something along those lines of at least just trying to better myself and set myself up for that ultimate goal of getting a better audience and doing it a little bit more professionally.
Yeah. My goal was that I want to obviously have a house and a car, but that's like a harder one. But for the time being, I want to work on my time management and like money management and things, because you can't really set up routines or change yourself without a routine. And in order to make a routine, you need better time management. So that's what I'm working on to do better and achieve a lot of my other goals that I have, because you have to start with one thing before going on to the next.
Exactly.
And again, we talked more about goals in episode 2. So actually the second step is what it is that you want. But if you want to know what the first step is, you have to go watch episode 2. I'm not going to tell you now.
Shameless plug to our other episodes.
All right. Well, I don't know what number we're on, but what sports do you play and or have you ever played?
I think my main sport that I played growing up was golf. And that's an odd sport, I guess, for younger people.
Yeah, unless you're like really, really into it. Or have parents that do it.
It wasn't my parents, it was my grandfather. My grandfather was really, really big into golf.
I never knew that.
And
I know you played, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was like kind of the reason that he like pushed me to play. And I thoroughly did enjoy it, and I still do. I don't nearly play as much now, but I actually one summer spent 5 weeks in Florida working with a golf professional down in Florida.
Wow.
And that those 5 weeks, I think Monday through Friday, I had like an hour or so lesson. And then on top of that, I practiced more every day. So I wasn't doing it as much but that was also a few years ago. So it wasn't.
What grade were you in for that summer?
That was going into, I want to say, 8th grade, maybe?
Oh,
I honestly don't even remember.
It's like the summer after we met.
Yeah. I don't know, but that was like...
Your sport. That
was like my sport, yeah. Growing up was golf. I never really got into any other sports, but
I always thought golf was boring.
Thought golf was boring? A lot of people think golf is boring. It's more boring to watch than it is to play.
Yeah, of course, it's always more fun to play. Like for me, like I don't like watching sports. Like people watch sports religiously, and I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I'd rather be the one to play it.
Yeah.
But I played softball in high school, and I'm not saying that I was great or anything. Don't get me wrong. Like I sucked, but
I do remember
I enjoyed it for the time being, It was my junior.
Junior.
My
My junior year.
my junior and senior year of high school that I played.
You were just combining the 2 years together.
Yeah, and I
Saving
guess if you
time.
want to like look at it as a sport, it's not really a sport. But like taekwondo, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not really like a sport unless you go to like like challenging,
You mean, yeah, I can't think
like
of it.
nationals or something. But I don't know. It's just something I do for fun.
Yeah, well, growing up, I did do karate as well. So if you
Yeah.
do want to count that as a sport, I never really did it competitively as much as I wanted to. Every year, my godparents put on a competition. I guess I can't think of the word.
Really? For karate?
Yeah,
I wonder.
for
Because obviously there's sparring for like martial arts, but like I don't know what sparring is like for other. Unless it's like Krav Maga or something like that, where you're like tackling the people.
Yeah.
For karate, I wonder what.
I mean, there's for martial arts they have it's sparring, but also the competitions are through different forms.
Well, no, yeah, but
So
well for taekwondo, I'm thinking of like more of the sparring of like the kicking and stuff
yeah,
and competition. But no, yeah, there's like the who does better forms and whatnot because we have tournaments too.
tournaments. There we go. I couldn't think of the
Yeah.
word for the life of me. But yeah, they put on a tournament every year, and I help out with that. And every year, I tell myself that I want to do more with karate, but I never end up doing it because I don't have time. That's the thing.
I mean, like I played other sports too, like growing up playing like soccer or t-ball or baseball, but that was like forced. Like my parents forced me to do it.
Yeah.
'Cause they're like, I want my kids to do.
Was it like the town stuff?
Yeah.
Playing through the town?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I never, in like elementary school, I didn't live in Portsmouth. So I didn't do those types of things.
Yeah, that's true.
It was like, I don't know. I liked basketball, but I didn't really, I don't know. I didn't play on a team or anything. I just like to shoot hoops.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty much it. But
so there's this next question that I just want to briefly mention because I know Kelsey doesn't have any. But have you any books you read changed your life? So I guess Kelsey would say no.
Yeah, I didn't really have nothing that stuck out to me.
And this is a book that I always tell people because I don't read books that often. But this book, like, I'll never forget. It's called The Book Thief. And we read it in 10th grade of high school. But I've read this book so many times. Like, I just love, like, the perspective of it and everything. Because it comes from the narrator is Death itself. And Death watches over this girl in Germany during the Nazis and everything, that period of World War II. And watches this girl who obviously is the book thief. And throughout her journey and the journey that he had witnessed, she's stolen a few books. And he mentions every single one, what was happening at the time, and how she grew up in Germany during this period. And it's really sad and devastating. And you'll cry, I'm sure, if you read it. But it was just so, like, I feel like it helped me to look at perspectives from another point, because obviously like people are scared of dying and stuff too, but hearing it from like Death's perspective, like Death quote like gets sad and is upset because obviously it's not something that Death like wants to do, but still has to do it because it's just something we have to do. So it kind of like made me think of life as like there's some things in life that we don't want to do, and like it might make us really sad, especially if it's something like super meaningful. But, like, we still have to do it and accept it and move on. So I feel like that's one of the lessons that I learned from that book and something that I just really love. So I always tell people about it. They'll cry, though, but it's because it's really sad. But it's a really good book. Yeah. All right, well, you don't have any books, right, Kelsey?
No, I don't really read that much. And, like, even
it's hard to find good books that, like, hit home for me.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Don't get me wrong. If I think it's a really good book, I will power through it like it's nobody's business. But I don't know. It's difficult for me to find a good book that I enjoy. So,
Mhm. Well, if you don't have a good book to enjoy, then what's your favorite movie? Because that's the next question.
my favorite movie. Ooh, I don't know. You go first on this one.
My favorite movie growing up always used to be The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I used to have a huge collection of items and things and figurines. But that's changed. And probably one of my favorite movies now that I'd always would love to watch. It's a Korean movie. It's called The Whalen, and it's like a super confusing movie. And it's trying to figure out like who's the devil and who's God, and what, like, it's not really super religious. It's more like these people who seem completely normal. I don't even know how to describe it. And there's like this thing going on where people are getting cursed, but they're dying because of it. And they're trying to find out who the devil is and who's killing the people, but everybody's like kind of evil. So they're like, that person's the devil and that person's the devil, but like they're not. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just such a good movie.
Like, people pointing fingers at like.
Well, yeah, but the thing is there's so much evidence to like back up why that they might be the devil, and then it turns out that it might not be.
Wow, that.
And it's like
that sounds,
it just really messes with your brain the whole entire movie.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah, I recommend it. Man, I don't know. Even I'm still confused about it, but I really enjoy watching it, and I'd rewatch it over and over.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. I probably going off of like, I guess a genre. Not even a genre. It's like a Disney movie. Probably my favorite Disney movie is Moana.
I still need to see that movie.
You haven't seen Moana yet?
No, I've never seen Coco
either.
Coco?
Coco?
Coco? I don't know.
That's a good,
Coco?
Coco's a good movie.
I really want to see that movie too.
That one's a good
Keep
movie.
saying I'm going to watch it, but I don't.
But
we have
Moana.
Disney Plus now.
Yes, we do have Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Keep that in mind, everybody. We might talk about that later on.
Yeah, we want to do a whole episode dedicated to Disney, but my favorite Disney movie is definitely Moana. It's a really good movie. I highly recommend it.
I highly recommend it.
But yeah, I don't know, for like a non-Disney movie,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. I really like Deadpool.
You like Deadpool?
Deadpool is probably one of my other favorite movies.
Yeah, you really do love Deadpool. That's a good character
that I've seen.
That's like how I describe you, as like just Deadpool.
Just
I saw a red Jeep truck earlier with a Deadpool sticker on it, and I was like, oh wow, that's Kelsey.
Was it a Jeep truck?
Yeah, it was like one of those newer Jeep trucks, and I was like, oh my god, that's like literally Kelsey. Because Kelsey loves Deadpool, has a red truck, but really loves Jeeps. I was like, oh my god.
Literally my car. No, I really want a Jeep truck.
I don't like the way they look. Like, it's like weird, but I kind of like it.
Exactly. Jessie doesn't like it.
It does look a little dumb though.
She doesn't like it. She says it looks like an alligator.
It does. Oh my god.
No, it really does. But I want a Jeep truck so bad. I could stick for just a Jeep Wrangler though.
Yeah, those are nice.
Those are really nice. I think that's probably going to be my next car. Not anytime soon, but yeah. it will be my next car for sure.
100%. All right, well,
now that we went off on that little car tangent.
Who are your favorite YouTubers?
Ooh.
I have a few people that I really like to watch.
I have a few people that I watch.
I feel like you have a lot more than I do.
Yeah. Well, I don't have cable. So like,
yeah, neither do I.
Netflix, YouTube, and now Disney Plus are like my three things that I watch.
Yeah, me too.
So a couple of my favorite YouTubers are, his name's FaZe Rug. I absolutely
just bought some clothes for him.
I absolutely love him. Yeah, he just collabed with Young and Reckless, the brand Young and Reckless. So I did get a bunch of clothing from that. But I do like his videos. He does he came from gaming. He used to game. He's part of FaZe Clan, which is an esports organization. And he started gaming, and then he switched his content over to just videos. He does a bunch of different challenges. He does a lot of family vlogs and stuff like that. Like his parents and his brother are always in his videos, and
Mm-hmm.
I really like that aspect of like family
Yeah.
because I'm a very family oriented person. Like
I'm not.
I
I'm like the
love-
complete opposite.
yeah, I just love family, and like family and my friends always come first to me. So
Mhm.
it's
Well, of
just
course, yeah, friends, but
his
family no.
yeah, I don't know, his videos. I really like his videos. I watch a lot of Jenna Marbles.
Yeah, she's a good YouTuber.
I like her. I like her
One of the
videos.
originals.
Shane Dawson, another one that I watch.
Yeah, you like a lot of like actual YouTubers. I watch just like they're not like super huge, but I just watch like random videos from people now and there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, Jesse got me into a YouTuber called Jess Fam, and it's like
I feel like I've heard about
it's
that.
about her family. She does like family vlogs, and she has between her and her husband,
Mhm.
they have 7 kids.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kids.
She has 5 are her own, and then 2 of them are her husband's kids.
Oh, that's cute.
So, and they have 1 kid together, which is their youngest right now. But their
Mhm.
videos are just like vlogs about their life. Like
Yeah.
she'll do like something about her vacation that she just went on with her family, or different
Mhm.
things like that. So those are a couple of the YouTubers that I
Mhm.
watch, I guess, religiously. But
I watch a lot of random things. So I used to watch a lot of the Shay Carls, and then that whole like thing happened with him and like cheating on his wife. And then I used to watch a lot of Shane Dawson as well as O2L. Oh my god, back in the day.
oh my god, O2L.
But I don't
forgot
really watch
about
a lot of
them.
YouTubers now. I watch a lot of like other like channels, like not one specific person or anything. It's just like a channel with like a whole bunch of people making videos.
Mhm.
So for example, like Jubilee, which they do like a like the odd one out. So it's like, oh, guess who the one hater of. So like, okay, so for example, there was 6 Christmas lovers versus 1 secret Scrooge. So like they're in this box, and they have to vote the person who's the liar out.
Mhm.
So like I watch a lot of videos like that. I also watch a lot of prank videos. I watch more Korean prank videos now because they're just funny.
Yeah.
I guess you can say. So there's this YouTube channel, and don't get me wrong, my Korean's not great, but it's Kyurogi, which is KKYULEOGI, and they do like a lot of prank videos with their friends and stuff. But it's just funny because like if I was their friend, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
So for example, they go in situations where they're like, they go to a restaurant or a cafe, and they obviously like have this friend who's a girl that works there or something, or is just pretending to work there, and like hit on their friend, and then the friend's like, oh my god, this girl's hitting on me, that's so great, and then they give like each other their numbers, and they're like, oh yeah, like whatever, and then it's all fake. They're like, nah, we were just kidding, messing with you.
What the heck?
So their friends are like, are you kidding me? But it's just so funny. And then I don't know, I watch a lot of just random stuff every now and then, whatever like comes up on my homepage that looks good. You know, I watch a lot of like K-pop videos, so it's not like specifically anything. But that's really it for my favorite YouTubers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have many. So this one's simple. Are you single or taken? This one makes me sad.
I am taken.
Woohoo!
I'm getting married next year. So I'll be wedded down. I don't know. What's the saying that
I don't know.
that them kids say nowadays?
I don't know. That's a wed down,
Wed down.
something
I
like
don't
that.
I
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
single.
Single and ready to mingle.
Yeah, probably not. Well, anyway, talking about the next thing. What is your idea of a dream date?
Ooh, that cliche. I like long walks on the beach.
Hey, what if I like that? I'm just kidding. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather just like walk. I like walking around and talking because I feel
Yeah.
like that's by walking it gets your brain like moving and thinking of different things. So I love to go on. I do like to go on walks,
Long walks on the beach.
but not on the beach. Like through a town or like not a town, but like a city.
Yeah, through like downtown.
And be like, oh, do you want to go get
something.
coffee? And like, do you want to go to an arcade or just like something random?
Yeah.
Like I would love that. I like that.
Oh, I like dinner and a movie dates.
I want to bring them to places they've never been before.
Those are fun.
I can show you the world. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like simple. I don't like over the top anything like that. I like just nice simple dates. Like a nice movie, hang out. I don't know. That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, how would you describe your fashion sense?
Comfy, without a doubt.
Yeah, comfy. My clothes are really comfortable too. I'm trying to be more stylish. Slowly, but
I'm
surely
not.
it's kind of coming through.
I'm not. I go for comfy.
I like streetwear. That's what I like. Comfy streetwear. That's what I would describe my fashion sense as.
I like getting out of my work clothes and putting on some nice sweatpants
Perfect.
and a comfy sweatshirt. That's nice and easy, simple.
Yeah.
I don't really like to dress up.
How many siblings do you have, Kelsey? Over there, huh?
I have 2 siblings. I have a half sister, which I don't really half sister, stepsister. I don't really know the full.
Half sister is when you have a half sibling is when you have one of the same parents. So like I have a half sister. We share the same mom but have a different dad.
Okay, half sister then. We have the same mom but different dads. But growing up, I never considered her half sister. I was grown up to view her as, which I mean she is.
No, yeah, of course. I don't look at my
sister.
sister as my half sister. I look at her as my sister.
Like I never introduce her like, oh, this is my half sister.
Yeah, it's like this is my sister.
That's my sister. But technically speaking, she is a half sister.
Yeah.
We do have the same mom, different dads.
Yeah.
And I am a twin. I have a twin brother, but he passed away back in 2005. It's actually coming up on the 15-year anniversary of his passing this February. So, coming up, feels just like yesterday, but
yeah, it's funny because that's actually really funny though, because I also have a half sibling, and she's my sister.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 other siblings. Like I have step siblings too, but I don't count them because they can go screw off. I have a brother, Tyler, and then I did have also another brother, but he also has passed away when I was 3 years old. So that was back in 2002. So almost 18 years ago. So I always thought that it was interesting that we have like such similar.
Yeah, we have similar.
I don't know.
Things in life, not even just like, I don't know.
It's so weird.
Different yet similar.
What is your go-to fast food order?
Ooh. Are we talking like what kind of fast food?
Like anything.
Like when
I go to McDonald's and I get a 6-piece chicken nugget and like a soda and a bacon McDouble. That's like my go-to.
Ooh. If I'm going to McDonald's, my go-to is usually a 2 cheeseburger meal.
Oh my god. Kelsey actually told me to go and buy McDonald's because I was in McDonald's at the drive-thru, and I asked Kelsey, I said, "Oh, do you want anything?" Kelsey goes, "Yeah, can you get me
I said a 2 cheeseburger meal.
And I said, "Can I get 2 cheeseburger meals instead?"
Yeah, the way you worded it was different. But
because I didn't know what that was. So I was just like, okay.
It's like the number, I don't know, the numbers have changed. I think it used to be a number 2. I think it's a number 9 now. And it basically comes with 2 cheeseburgers, a fry, and a drink.
And it was funny because when I said that, the total came out to like almost $20. I think it was actually like $22 or something.
Yeah, it was just
and I was
over
like, what
20.
the heck? Because I ordered something, like my things that I ordered was probably like a total of $6. So I was like, okay. But I didn't really question it. I was just like, okay, that's a lot of money because I thought that you wanted 2 of the meals. So that's why I was like, whatever. And then I brought it back, and you're like, no, Veda, I wanted one.
I wanted one order of 2 cheeseburgers.
But I got 2 orders.
So it
of 2 cheeseburgers.
basically
so
you
4
doubled
cheeseburgers.
You doubled my order.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought
That was
it
a dumb
pretty
mistake,
funny.
but I thought that was funny too. I was just like, yeah, here you go.
I was like, oh, good job. Now we have enough food to go around for everyone.
All right. Your most memorable vacation memory.
Oh, jeez.
Mine was, I don't know what year it was, but it was my senior year of high school when we went to D.C., Washington, D.C. for the school band trip. And I really enjoyed it because I liked the fact of seeing everybody that I knew in high school, because I didn't have like a whole specific group of friends that I hung out with. I hung out with like a handful of like people from different groups of like, oh, the girly girls, and then like the assholes at school, and then like the kids who did drugs. Like I hung out with a whole bunch of everybody, but I always considered like the band people like cool too, and so I liked hanging out with them and enjoying time with them, and it was really fun, and I had a good experience with that.
Yeah, I think that was back in 2016.
Oh yeah, it was 2016. Okay.
That was, I think it was definitely, it was our senior year. We graduated 2016, but I think it was after the new year. I'm pretty sure it was like, I don't know, at some point after their new year that we went. I could be wrong though. I know it had to have been the end of 2015, the beginning of 2016. But my most memorable vacation, probably, I mean, it just happened back in May, but the trip that we went to Disney and I proposed to my now
that's
fiance.
cute. That if that wasn't your favorite, I was gonna say.
That's
even Jesse would have been like, oh, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah, right. No, that's definitely one of my more memorable ones. It wasn't very sneaky though. It wasn't. She knew. Like,
yeah, sorry. I feel like I also helped to give away the hint.
Yeah, it was
Whoops.
your text in particular that she was like,
Fuck.
"What?" Because we were watching something. I think we were watching YouTube or something on
your
my phone, and the little notification popped up. And
Well, I forgot what I said, but I was just like, oh, wait.
You basically asked like something about, oh, did it happen yet, or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And I like had to quickly take my phone away and like swipe the notification away, which I'm not normally like sketchy with my phone around her. Like,
Unless you get that side chick.
I don't exactly. Except for my side chick. You know who you are. No, I'm just kidding.
It's me.
Just kidding. But she was like, "Oh, what did Veda say?" And I was like, "What?
Nothing.
Nothing." And like the day that and I tried to play it off because one of our friends flew down to Florida to take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
He came to like take pictures for us when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But it was more of like I tried to play that off as that was the surprise of the week because he flew in on like Thursday or whatever. Yeah, he was supposed to come in like mid Thursday night, like I don't know, maybe like 8 or 9 or whatever, and his flight ended up getting delayed. So he like showed up after midnight, and I like didn't tell Jesse. I just kind of like hopped in the car with my mom, and like Jesse was already sleeping. And so when we got back, I was just like, "Oh, Jess, by the way, like here we are." And I think Jess was also sick that night too. Like she was like throwing up or whatever.
Oh no.
Or she like just like her stomach was upset or whatever. And I don't think anything really came about, but I was like, "Oh, that's the surprise. Like that's what Veda was talking about." And then the next day I like woke up and that was the day I was proposing. And so it was like I just like I was acting weird. I didn't really eat breakfast.
Super like stressful.
And I like
just wanted to go
I had the ring in my pocket, so I kept my hand in my pocket because of the ring box. I didn't want my pocket
to be noticeable.
I didn't want it to bulge out.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept my hand in my pocket, and she was like,
"Yeah,
I knew," and I was like, "Damn it!"
Right,
I
so
really
you don't want it to happen?
Yeah, right.
Imagine you just didn't even do it.
Yeah, that was the thing where like I forgot. Plot
Whoops.
twist.
This is the main reason why we came to Disney, but I forgot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no, that's funny though. Yeah, as soon as you were like, you told me that, I was like, oh fuck. Oh, oops, didn't mean to swear, but I was just like, crap. Oh man, I felt bad.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't. But it wasn't even just that. It was like different little things that she picked up on too, and I was being a little bit more sketchy about my phone. Like once I picked the ring out, and like actually the day that I picked the ring out, someone else almost blew my cover because I was.
Who?
They
You can tell me after.
They saw me in the neighborhood because I went the day I got the ring. I went to go show Jesse's parents and get their
approval.
Get their approval, and someone in the neighborhood saw me out.
Ouch.
And then we saw them afterwards, and they were like,
no.
"Oh, were you with Kelsey earlier?" And Jesse was like, "What?" I was just like looking at her, like shaking my head. Like,
I was nowhere.
I didn't say anything. And Jesse was like, "Did you come into the neighborhood before we came to this event or whatever?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I had to talk to your parents about something, about my merch and stuff because I started like."
That's good timing with that.
Getting into exactly. It was the time when I was like starting to get into my merch for, my gaming and stuff, and I was starting to make merch. So that was pretty much
super stressful.
Yeah. I was like, oh, geez.
That's definitely memorable, though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's ask one more question. And I really want to ask this one because there's a show that I really love. So what is your favorite Netflix show?
Ooh, my favorite Netflix show? I really like the show Atypical.
Atypical.
That's like one of the Netflix originals. It's a really good show. It's about a boy with autism.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has autism.
I think so too, by the way the trailer described it.
It's just like him going through life and like trying to do things normally. Or I guess not normally. I don't know.
Just trying to live the life of a, I guess, quote, normal being.
I don't know. Not trying to be offensive in any way, shape, or form, but
no, of course. Yeah.
Just trying to do things, trying to get a girlfriend or trying to find love, and just
you should help me.
Having like living his day-to-day life and like his family being there, and then family drama and stuff.
Oh like yeah, things that just normally happen throughout life.
Yeah, it is a really good show. I feel like me describing it, I'm not doing it justice, but
yeah, it doesn't sound like it. but
I would highly recommend it.
There is a show that I'm watching, and it's also a Netflix original, and Netflix has been doing really good with their shows. Like, they've been coming out with so many different, like, good things.
Yeah.
And this one specifically I really love. It's called You. And
I've heard
it's
a lot
really
about
creepy,
it.
but it's really good. And they finally just came out with a second season. Today's the 29th. So it came out 3 days ago. And it's about this guy who's, like, obsessed with this girl. Her name is Guinevere Beck, and he like just stalks her and everything, and he's just so obsessed with her, and it gives hints to back like his his past exes and things, and how like they kind of messed him up. Candace, that is, and he just like becomes crazy with this girl, and I'm not gonna say what happens in season 1, but season 2 is like. So far, I'm in the middle of it, and it's like, oh my god, there's so much happening, and I really love this, because one of the actresses from The House of Haunted Hill is in it, and I'm just so excited about it, and I can't wait to finish it. So I recommend everybody to go and watch it, because it's so good. So after you watch this and listen to this podcast, I want you to go and watch on Netflix the Netflix original You. It's really good, especially if you like thriller, creepy stuff.
It sounds interesting. I've actually wanted to watch it.
You should watch it. It's really good. Like 100, I give it 100 score.
10 out of 10 would recommend. Go watch it.
Everyone. I hate that it takes a year for like the next season to come out. But like I understand they have to make it and everything. But it's just like damn, I don't want to wait. But I've been watching this season, so
another show on Netflix I want to see more of. I started watching it, but it's called The Society. I don't know if you've seen that one.
No, I've never seen that one. What's it about?
Basically, in like the first episode, it's kind of like them, this like school going on this like grade or whatever. They go on like a school trip, and then something happens, and the bus turns around, and they have to go back home. They've like cut the trip short. I forget what happened, but they have to cut the trip short, and in doing that, they come back to their exact same town, but none of their parents are like there. Like none of their family members are there.
So it's like the Children of the Corn?
Sure. I don't know. I've never seen that movie.
Just kidding. This sounds good.
And it's really good. Actually, my cousin is actually in the show.
What?
My cousin's in the show. In The Society.
That's awesome.
So it's pretty dope seeing him be in something that I watch on Netflix and that like a bunch of people watch on Netflix and actually enjoy and whatever. But I've only watched a couple of episodes and I need to get back into it, but I thought it was a really good first couple of episodes. So I do recommend that one as well.
Oops. I dropped my phone.
Throwing things.
But another show, I don't know why it reminds me of this. But do you know the TV show? It's a Netflix original as well. The End of the Fucking World. I also recommend that to everybody. It's really good.
I watched the first episode or the first season, and then I saw that they came out with another one, but I haven't watched it yet.
I'm still in English. I'm still watching season 2, but that's also a really good show.
That was a good one.
I'm gonna check out The Society. That sounds good. Yeah. Yes. All right. Well, there's some questions that you get to know us a little better. We have some more, but we're going to keep that for next time.
Yes, we do have more. We didn't get to all of them on the list. So if you do want a part 2, definitely let us know.
And
comment down
still
below.
Gonna make it anyway.
Comment down below. Let us know if you do want that next part.
Yeah, we're ready to make it. I'm excited about it.
Yes.
So if you want to find us on social medias, our Twitter is 2TWO without underscore clue. So 2 without underscore clue. And our Instagram is 2 without a clue podcast.
Yes. Go check them out.
Go subscribe and follow us and tweet at us.
Yes, tweet at us. Let us know what you want to see for future episodes. Mm-hmm. We want to hear from you guys. We want to know what you guys are interested in. And also make sure to subscribe and leave us some feedback in the comments about
some positive criticism.
Yes.
And what we can do to be better.
We do want to make the podcast better. I know it is the beginning.
Which is going to be a bumpy road, but we're going to make a smooth road.
Yeah,
nice pavement.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, again, it's always rough in the beginning, but it always comes out smooth later on in the end. And that's what we're hoping for. This is a nice, smooth future.
Yes. So, until next time, thank you guys for making it this long.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys on episode 4.
Episode 4.
Woohoo. All right. Bye, guys.
Peace.